So, you guys know, like, Minecraft? Okay, so what I was gonna say was, you know, there's this Minecraft video series called, Searching for a World That Doesn't Exist. There are two videos in the series, Searching for a World That Doesn't Exist and Destroying a World That Doesn't Exist. So I was thinking that, maybe we could watch it. Like, I found out about it from the comment section of a Beatles song. And then I got curious. It looks kind of interesting. I want to watch it. Anyway, let's start.
Whatever you do at the crossroads, don't turn left. This is the first line in a book that Avery claims he did not write.
Alright,
2
time
weeks
for drawing.
ago, a YouTube channel called Avery the Mayo uploaded a YouTube video titled Weird Book I Did Not Write, where he shows us a mine that supposedly he never built. Inside the mine is a chest that Avery did not place, and inside the chest is a book.
How are you guys enjoying it? Is the audio fine? Can you hear things?
Inside the book.
Would you
is a
prefer to
very
have the
strange
subtitles
message.
on or off?
Whatever you do at the crossroads, don't turn left. Don't be
I just saw the
fooled.
sequel
It's
last night.
listening.
What a coincidence.
You can't outsmart it. It's listening to me. It's watching me. It isn't from this world. At the crossroads, don't turn left.
My brain
At the
hurts, but okay,
crossroads,
audio is good.
Don't
Okay.
turn left. At the crossroads, don't turn left.
Don't
At the
turn left.
crossroads, don't turn left. Over and over, followed by a sequence of numbers. And that's it. It seems impossible that a whole mine just appears in your world without your knowledge, but Avery explains in the description of the video that the laptop he's playing on is from a storage locker. It already had Minecraft installed, and this world already existed, but when Avery first loaded it up, it was just a normal world. He only now discovered this mine a few hundred blocks from his house. So, in that case, what is this book? The contents are strange, and it's not evident what they refer to. If anything, they just sound like some crazy rambling. But the numbers at the end are clearly some sort of code, so maybe we can solve it and figure out what this book is talking about.
My tracking's going
Except
a bit crazy.
we can't. The numbers go higher than 26, so it's not any alphabetical code. There are 4 sections, not 3, so it isn't coordinates. And in fact, there's not a single cipher that comes up as a good match for this code.
Oh,
If it
we're
is a
going
code,
into
it's
codes
unlike
here.
any code I've ever seen, and I wasn't able to decipher it. So, is that it? A strange one-off YouTube video and a dead end? Not quite, because for 2 frames at the very end of the video, Avery's inventory flashes a random pattern of blocks, and this time there is a code, because taking the first letter of the name of every block and capitalizing it if there is more than one, you get a string that perfectly matches the length of a Google Drive link, that when you enter takes you to a folder. And this is where the true mystery begins.
Imagine if people sent Google Docs like this.
That doesn't exist.
Wow.
Opening the video named Footage 1, we can see a player in the exact same spot Avery was in the last video, except now he has way more items than he had last time. Presumably this is from his house, and he's come to use this mine in survival as part of this world. The book is now gone from the chest, but it could be that it's mine and he finds this.
Drawing. I'm drawing a Minecraft brick. It's like, I think this one's a wood brick.
Nothing weird, it's just a cave, and Avery walks in to begin exploring, until he stops, and sees this.
It's a very low cortisol stream. Yeah,
It's hard to make out, but as he walks closer, we can see what it is. Moss and grass. This is immediately a red flag, because this kind of terrain does not generate in caves.
I'm gonna start learning Minecraft. At first I need to obtain Minecraft.
Either. And when he runs back to grab his torches, he notices yet another patch of moss in the corner of the cave. Again, not natural, but not leading anywhere either. It's only when he heads back down the cave does he see it. A tree. Avery approaches the clump of greenery, and there it is. A tree unlike any other oak tree in the entire game. Whatever this is, it isn't normal. Avery backtracks a bit, and we get a better look at this shrub, for lack of a better word. And after some hesitation and circling around it, Avery decides to try mining the tree. And he does, with no problem. It looks just like a normal tree, except normal trees don't generate underground. He searches around the trees for a few minutes, seemingly mesmerized by the build, and we can see that these gates are made of trees stacked on trees stacked on trees, made of spruce, mud, and oak. But the question here is obvious. What is this place? This kind of terrain obviously doesn't generate naturally, so who made it and how does it just appear in Avery's world? Well, if there's any answer to that question, it's through this tunnel, because finally Avery decides to stop sightseeing and heads down the tunnel at the center of the room. I don't know why I just jumped down. I wasn't scared, but I felt compelled. I've never felt like that in my life. What is going on here? Things just went from strange to incredibly creepy in a matter of seconds. This doesn't just happen on a normal world, but Avery did say he found this world on a computer he got from a storage locker.
It's always the computers that they leave in weird places. Like, who is even leaving computers?
It's just some strange adventure horror map. Case closed.
Did the school Chromebook just have Minecraft?
Because the video files aren't the only thing in this Google Drive folder. If you remember, there's also this PDF, and opening it, we see this. My exploration into a strange tunnel I found in my Minecraft world. I've been playing this world for a while and just discovered this. This is my documentation of the search.
This is actually
notably when I installed
okay,
Minecraft,
the narration and the direction are
always thought that was a little strange, but I'm not really sure. This seems okay enough, but remember what Avery said earlier. He found this computer in a storage
I'm gonna fix my tracking. Let me just
Minecraft
disappear for a
installed.
moment.
Not he installed Minecraft and this world was there. Admittedly, it's a pretty small difference, but still, why the conflicting stories? Avery says he has to keep moving, even if he doesn't exactly know why, and the only way to go is down. Avery takes a leap into the giant pool of water before him and swims down into a junction of tunnels, with just enough space at the top to get a bit of air. When Avery descends again, we can see tunnel openings sprawling across the walls. Avery scans around. There's no marker of where to go, just tunnels upon tunnels as far as the eye can see. And then he hears it.
Whoops, I accidentally dropped something, my bad.
Quieter, but still there, as if they're passing by him. When the coast is clear, Avery digs out. But now what? He has no choice but to gamble on a tunnel and hope it's correct. He scans the walls again, no obvious sign of which one to pick. So finally, he rolls the dice. The tunnel leads to another junction, and again, after a slight hesitation, Avery goes left. The tunnel continues, getting narrower.
There's a tunnel.
And narrower.
Getting narrower and narrower.
And narrower. Until finally, he finds himself in the oasis. Remember when Avery said this? I already heard you in the cave. Well, it took me a second to figure out what exactly he meant, but then I heard this.
Huh.
It's almost impossible to make out,
Old
but
man
on a
with
few
dementia
separate
beats king of
instances, while
pee.
Avery was walking in that original cave, he would randomly pause for a second or two, and now we know why. He was listening. Every time he paused, for just a brief moment, you could hear footsteps on the stone behind him. stopping just a fraction of a second too late to be quiet. But okay, if something is somehow really following Avery in a single-player world, how can he stop it, or at least get it to reveal itself? Well, that's exactly what he's doing right now. Like he said, he needs time to look around and explore this world, but while he's gone, anything can just swim through the hole and replace the blocks to make it look like nothing happened. But if Avery turns down his render distance and puts items in this hopper, if he then goes far enough away and unloads the chunk, the only way for the hopper to be empty when he returns is if something loaded the chunk while he was gone. And then, whatever was following him would be exposed. The trap is set. Now it's time to explore.
Infinite IKEA SCP was the first backrooms, changed my mind.
Avery walks through the trees, avoiding the lake so as to not load the chunk. Every inch of this place looks exactly the same. The same gray floor, the same strange trees. Everywhere he looks, there's nothing. Until, just in the corner of the screen, there's a sign. But it's hard to spot, and Avery doesn't seem to see it, and he keeps walking. Then he pauses. Interesting. That's the third sign we've seen so far. What? Where? Third sign? I've only seen this one. But it turns out he's right. Going back and re-watching the footage, just barely hidden in the corners of the screen are two other signs Avery crossed earlier in the recording, though he gave no indication at the time that he noticed them. Avery goes back to all three signs. All of them are blank, so I don't know what to make of it, but Avery seems to be satisfied, and he explains why. These signs all seem to point to one place. Both of these angled ones
I'm trying to fix my tracking right now.
And he's right. If
so
you
we might
repeat
the
location and rotation of the signs, you get this. So he's
I don't
right,
have Subway
all of them point
Surfers, sorry.
a certain way, and if you trace out their intersection, it hits one specific point. He also pulls off this brilliant move, which you rarely see from these protagonists, by turning the difficulty to peaceful because he ran out of food. Absolutely genius. But with that said, he returns to the lake to check on his contraption. And nothing showed up. Items are still flowing out of the hopper, which would be impossible if anything had loaded the chunk. Avery tells us exactly this. Nothing came through. Not to mention, the blocks are still in the same position Avery placed them to plug the hole. Now that he's shaken off whatever was following him, Avery sails back, presumably to find the intersection points of the signs. But before he does that, he opens up chat and says this. Something is here. What? How? Why is Avery saying that? Why isn't he sending it in chat? What did he see?
What the?
I don't know if it can hear me.
Thing is here.
But I'm not taking any chances. The grass block. When Avery left the chunk, he didn't just set one trap for the entity, he set two. Without mentioning anything to us, he placed a grass block next to a block of dirt. In Minecraft, grass can't spread if the chunk isn't loaded. The only way that this block is now grass is if something other than Avery loaded this chunk. I'm not scared, but my gut says to keep moving. Maybe I am scared.
Okay, tracking is fine. Alright, tracking
The other
is...
sign was pointed head on.
Tracking isn't so jerky anymore. Deep music. Wait, I missed all that other stuff while I was having the whole tracking fixing episode.
Baby, I'm home again. I thought that I could run away.
Avery walks through a tunnel. A tunnel which quickly
Something
turns
about
into a
it.
maze.
Tunnel? There is someone there, I
Slowly
think.
but surely, dead end after dead end,
Wait a minute. Never mind.
Avery navigates through it.
You're in Minecraft. Can you just bust down the walls?
It's alright. Baby, here I am. I was lost. Now I'm found again. It's alright. Baby, here I am. It's alright.
Let's draw something.
Baby, I'm
Avery is clearly smart. Smart enough to set a trap, and smart enough to set a backup. But whatever this thing is that's following him, it's smart
What's
too.
poppin'?
Smart
Hello,
enough to
we're,
block up the
watching-
tunnel it entered from.
Are we
Smart
sure this
enough
isn't
to
copyrighted
refill the
music?
hopper
I'll
with
just
items
remove it.
after loading the chunk. Smart
I'll just
enough
remove it from
to
the VOD.
hide
Don't
its
worry, don't worry.
presence. This world seems to be guiding Avery somewhere. The whispers in this tunnel coercing him to enter the cave. The signs pointing to the secret entrance under the tree. Whatever this world is, it's leading Avery. But to what? We don't know. All we do know is that he isn't alone. And finally, Avery exits the maze into another giant room with what looks like a cipher above a door, with 3 levers right in front of it. Avery stares up at it, says he'll need a pen and paper, and blocks up the tunnel where he came from. The footage ends with him staring up at the code, deep in thought.
Ooh, code.
From what I can see, the code atop the doorway looks something like this. It doesn't immediately
I thought that
remind
was
me
a
of
D,
anything,
okay.
and plugging it into a cipher decoder gives me no ideas either. Running each of the candidate ciphers just gives gibberish
Wait,
every
so, like,
single
is-
time. Whatever this code is, there's unfortunately no
Wait, give me a second. Let me just... So what I'm guessing that... Okay, So Avery in this story is different from the narrator. Is that so? Because I kind of got the, I don't know where I got this impression, but I thought, like, maybe Avery and the narrator were, like, one and the same, but wait a minute, then who's the narrator? Why are we watching Minecraft videos? Oh, I just learned about this video and I was intrigued and I wanted to check it out, but okay, narrator is another character. Yes, drawing, chilling, and Minecrafting. Those are the 3 necessities of life. The narrator is just wifey's. Wifey's? Okay, let's continue.
way that I or Avery can solve it. The second half of the footage picks up with 17 minutes of just staring at the wall. And then he gets it.
Got it.
Okay, I guess it was solvable. Avery says it's a good poem, but doesn't actually reveal what it said, only that
Okay,
it
Avery,
uses
keep your
cipher
secrets.
stacking, a technique where 2 ciphers are layered one on top of the other to make a code almost undecipherable. How Avery actually
It's like the
solved
music
it with
box
a
thing
pen and
from the
paper
Ace
is
Attorney
beyond
game!
me, but the puzzle isn't over yet. There's still this gate, which Avery suspects is some sort of combination lock, but instead of a pen and paper, his solution this time is a bit more, how do I put this? Efficient.
Rated a 9 mile to compare it. Cool. Fortunately for you, I have a pickaxe.
And with that,
That was nice.
wait. Whose Durlord 3. For the first time in this footage, Avery's sensor bar lingers for just a second too short, and we get a glimpse of the name. This isn't Avery's name. This isn't Avery's skin. Maybe the reason that we got two different stories about where this world came from is because the player we've been watching this entire time isn't Avery at all. But if that's the case, then who is this? The world at the beginning is
so what was
clearly the
Avery
same
doing
one
this
that
whole
Avery
time?
was playing on. So what's going on here? If it is Avery on an alt account, why the conflicting stories in the description and the document? And if it's not Avery, then who is this other person, and why are they claiming that this is their world they found? I genuinely just don't know, but the only way to find out is to keep watching, as Durlord walks through the tunnel after the puzzle and finds himself in the
Avery!
village.
What happened to Avery? Did that happen? Did the stuff with Avery happen while I was fixing my model? Let's draw a Minecraft block. No worries, you'll get it. Okay. Abandoned village. Fancy little fountain. Warning that I guess I should warn you guys. Like this is the first video in this series, and it's we are 27 minutes into a 41-minute video. But the next video will be 2 hours long.
It's empty. This village is strange. It's clearly abandoned, if the cobwebs and literal holes in the roof didn't make that obvious, and all the chests and containers have nothing inside of them. There's also an interesting amount of yellow in the carpets, beds, and flooring, but wherever Durlord looks, he can't find anything of interest, no lead on where to go or what to do from here. The fountain and statue in the town center is by far the most eye-catching decoration here, but like we can see, it too is empty. There's no path to take from there. So, is this the final area then? The final answer to what's been going on with this world and what's been following him? I'm not sure, and clearly Durlord isn't either, since he keeps looking around for anything out of the ordinary, anything that might give him a clue of where to look next.
Wait a minute. Yeah, so there was this code that was being solved, and then we find out who this other person is, and then somehow he's just kind of replaced Avery at some point. Or maybe Avery just wasn't... Okay. Okay, so Avery is the one presenting the Minecraft world to us, and then, I guess the videos in the Google Drive are from a different point of view, and then we find out who Durlord is. So, let's continue. Put casual jazz in the entire font. Then you can't hear what I'm saying. Or maybe they'll give me like some leeway because it's part of another video. How did this Minecraft YouTuber use all this music? Yeah, I must remind you about how I learned to think. No. How I learned of the existence of this Minecraft video.
I hate it here. These idiots are insufferable. They think that devotion will save them. Rest assured, it will not. Not that it will do them any good to believe that anyway. The ones who realized it pretend they didn't. But it doesn't help that there are some of them who truly believe they'll be saved. The king is coming, Maya. If anything, I wager that their king is already here.
No, in
It's
fact,
watching
that
me
Aram
write
speaks
this.
jazz
I
and
don't
vods.
particularly care. I just want this to be done with. The sooner I can leave, the better. He's arrived. I don't know why anyone is surprised to find that out. This is exactly what they were hoping for. I'm going. I'm leaving this here in the rare case someone finds it. If you have found this, I implore you, turn back, disconnect, forget about this world. It's not for you. If you've come here, you must be curious. I know you must want to continue onwards. So I know that this is a heavy ask, but please, do not go any further. For your own good, do not.
We're lingering on that for long. Alright, time to go. What are you doing? What you doing, pal? What's this? What you doing with the carpets? Yes. Open. Honestly, this is pretty classic. Hidden trapdoor behind the bookcase. Okay, so we're back where we started. This is how you know this man doesn't Minecraft like a pro. First thing a Minecraft player does is TNT the whole place. I mean, if you just TNT'd everything, then this would be a pretty short video. Oh, so this is... Wait. This is like a different cave? Yeah, I had like the whole tracking episode, so let me just go back for reference. Oh wait, no, this is the same dark cavern thingy. How does he know? So like, does he know game mode creative? Possibly. Wait, so if you're in I haven't played Minecraft before. If you're in creative mode, can you be in creative mode independently of everyone else? Like everybody else can be not in creative mode and then you are? Or is it like per server? You can be in creative mode independent of everyone. I see, I see. I'm hearing some threatening music. What's going on? This ominous music choice. Indeed. What happened? Why is it dark? Is it really supposed to be dark? The black box from Dispatch, it makes a return. Are we gonna get jump scared? Is there a jump scare? Evil and intimidating black box. Now it's just dark.
There's no escape.
Even just a creeper. Aw, man.
There's no escape.
Whatever you do at the crossroads, don't turn left. Don't be fooled. It's listening. You can't outsmart it. It's listening to me. It's watching me. It isn't from this world. At the crossroads, don't turn left. At the
Don't turn
crossroads,
left.
don't turn left. At the crossroads, don't turn left. At the crossroads, don't turn left. And the footage ends. Right there. Durlord was the person who wrote the book in Avery's world. How? It shouldn't even be possible that the tunnel led him back to that mine. Durlord found this world on his computer, and Avery found Durlord's old laptop in the storage locker.
Also
and has
returned
been
my
playing on it
PC.
ever since. But what is this world?
Wait,
What
so he
was
just started
following
using a
Durlord
random
in this
laptop he
footage?
found?
And most importantly, what was behind those gates? I didn't put that sensor bar there. That was in the original footage. Whatever is behind that black square was enough to drive probably the smartest protagonist I've ever seen into running for his life. Something that a whole village of people was trying to summon. Something that this entire world has been hiding. A king? What does that even mean? I don't know what to tell you, but I can tell you one thing. The code at the end of the book, now with this footage, we can solve it. Each number corresponds to one slot in Durlord's inventory. 1 here and 36 here. Take the first letter of each item, or whatever number is indicated after the dash. From that, we can get this. Run Avery. It's here.
Oh, we have a
Durlord
Roman
was giving
speaker.
one last warning, hoping that whatever was following him wouldn't see. But how? How would he possibly know that Avery would find this world? There's no way for him to know who Avery even is. Whatever he saw behind those doors, whatever he knows about this world now, we may never understand. But one thing is certain. Whatever was coming for him is coming for Avery next. This isn't over.
See you next time, or not, lol. Okay, the sequel to this one is Destroying a World That Doesn't Exist, and the video is, like 2 hours long, just gonna warn you guys. We'll watch the rest of this after I come back, okay? Behave yourselves, I will return soon.